Chat, there was a time Nintendo sent VHS tapes to homes, such as mine. And I used to watch these. I had a bunch of them. And basically what they would do is just advertise their games. I mean, this was just before the internet was like a huge thing, and also just when it started. So, not started, but like America Online, you know? So these tapes, some I remember very, very fondly, and some I've never seen. And I figured we would just watch them, and I talk about them. Now, the Donkey Kong Country one, I apparently watched for the very first Commercial Chaos, and we're just going to skip around in that one, but there's a bunch more, and I have a bonus tape as well. So, real quick, thanks to World of Nintendo YouTube channel for all this stuff. All right, so this is 1995, as you can tell by the look and the sounds.
Welcome, gentlemen. Your assignment is simple. Infiltrate Nintendo's secret research and development laboratories and bring back some critical information. This, of course, won't be easy. That's why
directed by Trent Reznor.
And you will face the danger. We're looking for information on Yoshi's Island, Killer Instinct, and Donkey Kong Country 2. If you fail, I assure you it won't be a pretty sight.
It's so serious.
I will be forced to remove a vital appendage.
What? Imagine sending that out to kids.
Here's the deal, Jake. Baby Mario's lost, okay? And you have to rescue him and return him to his parents in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Who am I?
You're Yoshi. This is Yoshi's Island.
Confirmed. Yoshi. We got live action Yoshi for the first time. Oh, wait, actually, that's not true. Second time. Now, when I say serious, I mean more like...
Greetings, Henry. We understand Yoshi's Island.
Like the music?
Yoshi's Island?
Is there an echo?
And the tone?
Yes, Yoshi's Island. Henry, do you really need those thumbs?
Get the thumbs off.
Okay, all right.
Yoshi has an extremely helpful pound the ground technique. By jumping in the air and pulling down on the control pad, Yoshi will rocket down to the ground. This will push most posts into the ground.
Oh.
By doing this, you can uncover hidden coins and find invisible clouds.
Okay, well, we're getting tips now.
This technique is the key to defeating the mini-boss of World 4, Mark.
Good advertisement.
And if you're going to miss a jump, you may want to rocket to the ground with this technique and just catch the edge of a platform and be safe.
What a great game, though.
If Yoshi can reach the goal of a level,
I swear, maybe it's because my brain is broken, but I'm like, I see this and I'm thinking about my Mick Danuge bit.
100% score on each area in an entire world. This will open a bonus game
More.
and a secret hidden level. The bonus game can be played over and over in World 1, and you can collect tons of various items that will help you on your quest and make the game a lot easier from that point on.
You call that a tip? We need more.
Holy shit.
I don't think so.
Gentlemen,
Cut off his thumb.
Procedure 7.
What? Oh, God, not the feet tickle.
One of the toughest hidden areas to find in Yoshi's Island.
Wait. Is this Bush Machine Head?
Area 1-7.
I guess this was the big song at the time. I kind of have to talk over this because otherwise it's going to get like Mondo claimed.
They will knock down a bounce ball.
But yeah, they just they're pairing Bush Machine Head with Yoshi's Island. That's amazing.
Thank you, Henry. You've been very cooperative. You know, next time we won't be so nice. We'll rip every hair off your...
Wow. You know, he was never seen again.
When battling Jago, a wind kick will most likely result.
I thought that was like a cock,
dislocation
but
of
that's
the
just,
mandible
I think
lacrimal
that's
plate,
a,
as well as the zygomatic
bones.
and consequently the intermaxillary suture. This can occur in either the tournament mode or random select mode, but not in the practice mode. I suggest practice mode.
Nintendo has this room to this day. Oh, that's him. That's Clob.
Yours, Mr. Lob. Being one of the minds behind Killer Instinct, we need you to reveal your techniques, as we fully intend to win the next tournament.
Yeah, right. Why should I tell you?
Gentlemen?
All right. That was a nice voiceover.
Mom?
There he is, Mr. Game Player.
What the
We
fuck?
didn't bring you up to play games all day. We had big plans for you. You were going to go to Harvard. Now you're in Redmond? Your sister's a doctor, your brother's a banker.
I think she was up
What
for
are
the
you?
Seinfeld role.
Gamer. You weren't always like
To
this.
play Jerry
But
Seinfeld.
Now look at you. Combos, slappies. Where did we go wrong?
Okay, I'll talk. Okay, so you want
Wow,
to learn how to
Penn
win.
Lobb is an amazing
First
actor.
thing I'm going to tell you about is slappy combos. Slappy combos are cool because most combos in Killer Instinct, you start out with like open, auto, maybe link or auto, and then a combo finisher. People become very used to seeing that pattern. Slappy combo, you start with like a medium or fierce, and then you 2-in-1 by releasing the special move off of that medium fierce. Then you can end with an end finisher.
I don't know what's happening
you
here.
end up throwing off the competition. A good example would be like Riptor. Do like a duck pierce punch.
It's kind of a
into
weird
pierce dash,
thing
then
to
end with
to
maybe
do.
his weak punch and
Like
finisher.
send out
That'll
promo
take him by
tapes to people that
surprise.
maybe didn't buy the games and just give them tips. I'm taking notes. I'm writing all this down.
Now I will cremate your remains with my searing skull.
Are you holding back on us, Mr. Lobb?
Are you holding back?
So you want combos? How about I give you the Super Taco Double Humongous Burrito Combo?
Not likely.
And these are some cute pictures we took while Kenny was being potty trained.
There's no
Look
holding
at his
back.
cute little toys.
Wait, what?
Another good thing you can do in Killer Instinct is really wire the combo.
What if that's really his
breakers.
mom,
A lot
though?
of people think they know combo breakers. Nobody knows combo breakers. If you know combo breakers, no one's going to touch you because anything they do, pow, you combo break them.
More.
So the idea is most people are going to play this open
I love
auto
this
finish
guy.
game. So if you know the combo that's starting from the open, if you know the auto double, it's very easy to break. So all you do is, example, let's take Chief Thunder. Chief Thunder's coming at me with a fierce spin axe. I know
Man,
he only has two
yeah.
choices. He can auto
You
double
can
on medium
really,
punch,
really
he can auto
just
double on fierce kick.
Listen to the
So I don't have to
music
worry about
and be
breaking
like,
weak.
oh,
Now I have
1994
50%
or
chance of breaking
1995.
the bump. See, the first
This
frame
might
of
be
the auto
DMCA
double,
too, I don't know.
break him. Not a problem. Always remember also that if they're doing a fierce, you break with medium. If they're doing a medium, you break with weak. If they're doing a weak, you break with fierce.
More.
Now you think that you know what you're doing because you have combo breakers wired. Ha!
I'm not gonna remember all this.
Combos. I'm gonna lay some combos at you that you just plain can't break.
Okay,
Good way
game
to do
looks
unbreakable
cool. I don't
combos is
remember any
style
of this
slap.
by the time I get
You
it.
know, so you slap him, say, with, let's go back to Ripper again. He's going to slap you this time with a medium punch, and he's going to go straight to the medium dash. And let's pick something that can't be broken. Like, I'll go for a flame, and then a slap.
Just
and
slap.
then The slap knocks you up in the air, and then I can
Slap
hit you with
the
a
shit
juggle.
out of him.
I just hit you with 6 hits that you cannot break.
Buy Killer Instinct and slap the shit out of a dinosaur.
Jago rules.
Riptor rules.
Jago rules.
Jago sucks big time.
I thought he was going to say Jago sucks the big dick.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth. Hurry, 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 ladies and gentlemen and children. I'm your ringmaster, and I promise you the greatest time of your life.
Okay, now this I need tips for.
How did you guys get in here?
That's not important. What is important is what
What
you
is
know
here?
about Donkey Kong
What are
Country
these
2.
rooms?
I'm not telling you jack. You can kill me and I still wouldn't talk.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you for that
Wait,
option.
that doesn't, huh?
But my associates and I would prefer to send you on a long vacation.
What kind of line is that?
Yeah, go ahead. Nothing's gonna make me talk. Not even these 3 suits.
They're literally Men in Black. This is We Would Like to Play. This is We Would Like to Pay.
Gentlemen, have a seat. There are several hooks, barrels, and other items that are invisible throughout the game. To find them, look for single bananas sitting by themselves.
Okay, dude's a better actor than he is a VO.
Is the coolest, and I happen to think that
Reader.
her helicopter hairspin is the most awesome move in her arsenal.
Some hidden tricks can only be found with the help of your animal friends. For example, in the area of Pirate Panic, look for a single banana sitting by itself. You can use your friend
That was
Rabbit
a
to back
suspicious
into the
banana,
wall
to
and
be
find
fair.
a hidden bonus level.
How about a hot tip?
Sure, why not?
This guy's rich.
In the first 2 areas of the game, there are shortcut barrels that take you directly to the end of the level.
Finding them will make whizzing through the first part of the game a cinch. Thank you.
A sin.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, yes, there's definitely more. Let's check out some upcoming
Okay.
games.
Oh, upcoming games now. Okay.
And now with 32 megs of rendered graphics and stunning 3D scenes and three-quarter perspectives, my Mario RPG is one of the most advanced video games ever conceived.
Chat, you heard her. 32 megs.
I can't wait
Shut up,
to
Meg.
see a Goomba in ACM. Well, you know Square developed it. Oh, they're the best. They did Final Fantasy, so you know Mario RPG isn't going to suck.
This is excellent, gentlemen. Mario's first
great
RPG.
acting. We now live in a post-RPG
Totally
Mario
3D.
remake.
I could play this for hours.
Crazy.
And check out these characters. I've never seen some of these guys before.
You saw some of them. This
Of Luigi
paratrooper.
on my left butt cheek.
Butt cheek?
Whoa, they move in every direction.
You tell me. Tell me about that stuff. Disembodied voice.
Look at those graphics.
Wow. The drum loop is helping.
I'm so thrilled. I think I might spare your lives.
Cold fish. Sushi. Yeah.
Lots of people tell me I remind them of the kid. I don't know what's so special about him. I hit 65 home runs in '94.
Finally, exciting baseball I can control. Nintendo's new Major League Baseball presents Ken Griffey
Chat,
Jr.'s
he's
winning
doing the
run.
line reading like McDonouche.
Mouthful. There's tons of play modes. I can play a full season, a World Series, an All-Star game. I can play anything I want.
32 megs. You saw it.
Griffey makes it look a lot harder than it is.
This game gives me stats up the wazoo. And if I don't like how these players are performing...
What if you don't
I
want
can
stats
trade,
in your wazoo?
Set my own lineups, even do two-player head-to-head action. My favorite. And no one, absolutely no one's going on strike.
Oh.
I'll be there.
Oh, shit. Was that a timely joke for the time? I don't remember.
Video game. Super NES Baseball, starring Rodney Kageyama.
You've done an exemplary job, gentlemen. Now, your next assignment won't be so easy. It's information no one, absolutely
Next assignment
no
is to
one
film the
has.
closer video for Nine Inch Nails.
Smuggled video from the Shoshenkai show in Japan.
Look at this device.
Get it, and don't let it out of your sight. Get it?
Oh no, Virtual Boy? Does this event still exist, chat? No? Oh, that was Space World, or was it?
Shinkai show. This NU-64 better be hot.
Got those tickets?
NU-64.
We're supposed to have them.
Oh, we're gonna get busted, dude.
You're not. Just be smooth, relax. Just walk around, don't look at anybody. Just be calm.
It was Nintendo Ultra 64, yeah.
Hey, she's picking her nose.
Uh-oh, I think she's got a gun. She's got a gun.
Got a gun? What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's see if this guy has the NU-64 tape.
Oh, I don't have a videotape. Go out, Ray.
Oh, man.
You got the tape?
I'd like to tell you where the secret videotape is, but Mario would be really upset.
He asked Mr. Big.
Christopher! Christopher!
I don't have the videotape. Please, just go away. I don't have the videotape. It's
I remember
not
this
here.
guy.
It's not on me. Nowhere. Nowhere. God. You'll have to wait.
Hey, you want the tape? Go over there, make a left, then make a right, then make another left, then go down.
Wild to
past the
think
fire
this
on
was
the wall.
30 years ago.
And behind curtain number 2, the tape.
Chat, I can't believe it. We're seeing the future. And it's playing future music. What do I do with the controller? Where do I sit on it?
It's
Do 3 people sit on it? Oh, there was a beta thwomp. It's like B3313. I like when the music goes, ha ha! Oh man, look, Zelda 64.
All right,
Shit.
we got the tape. Let's get out of here. You got the keys?
You have the keys.
Thank you, gentlemen, for a successful mission. We have all we need. We're out of here. We're dust, vapor, a memory, history. We're out. John, adios. Later.
Play it loud. Play it raw.
Muzak. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be a mention of Bush, right? I guess we play the game. Does this get claimed? Yeah, there it is. There it is. I wonder if that's like, oh shit, No Doubt was a part of this? It's timely. Just, yeah. I thought that said Rotten 12. So much flashing and like just movement. So much movement and crust. So yeah, that one was called The Invasion of Nintendo, I believe. Yeah, the Invasion of Nintendo. That one's from 1995. I didn't have that one. I did have the Donkey Kong Country one, but that one I watched already. So like I said, we'll save that for the end and I'll skip around. But here's Yoshi's Island. This is just a tape devoted to Yoshi's Island, also from 95. I don't know how different this is going to be, but... So that's the channel, World of Nintendo.
Okay, this next video, also released in 1995, is specific to one game, and that's Yoshi's Island. It says a magical tour of Yoshi's Island. Video lets you leap.
So I'm going to be skipping ahead. If you want to watch this stuff, there's a playlist for it, and the World of Nintendo channel. This is from 10 years ago, by the way. But this person goes in detail about like what's on the tapes and everything, and then shows the tape. So this is a cool channel as far as I can tell. I haven't seen much of it up until now, but let's get going.
Now, for your eyes only, a journey through Yoshi's Island. Do you find yourself unchallenged?
Hey, thanks. Been there.
Do you feel
This
like
dude
something is missing from
was in the
your life?
DKC video.
Got the high score on that one?
Could it be that you're not getting enough Mario in your diet? Introducing the game you've been waiting 4 long years to play. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Available only on Super NES. A game like you've never played before.
You've never played before.
New levels. And oh yeah, this time, you play Yoshi.
You play Yoshi.
Is that a talk box? Is that a... Yeah, I think that's a talk box.
K-Mac has kidnapped Baby Luigi. Baby Mario escapes K-Mac's clutches and falls onto Yoshi's back.
I never really considered this to be a Mario game.
Luigi journey safely through Yoshi's Island to return them to their parents in the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's a strategic title.
Hold on, big boy.
Where am I?
Well, you've entered the world of Nintendo.
What am I doing here?
In order to learn all the secrets about this game, you're going to have to journey through Yoshi's Island.
So,
Oh man.
Which way do I go?
You're going to go that way.
You're going to go to the Pearl Jam show. They're on at 8.
No, I am completely lost.
Well, we can get around to that, Josh, but first I think you need to learn some more about Yoshi's
Wait,
Island.
is this Ken Lobb again?
So different, though.
You think you can keep a secret?
I can keep a secret.
Okay. then
Man,
I'm
I didn't
gonna
realize
tell
Ken Lobb was as like
We have backgrounds that wave where
Front-facing.
the line scrolling vertically and horizontally, different scrolls of the background. Okay, then you have scaling where we do things like you'll have a little tiny enemy in the background, and you're thinking, that guy's way back there, I don't have to worry about him. You know, so you're cruising along, all of a sudden he just leaps out of the background, boom! We have some other effects in the game. Like you'll be
Chat,
walking
did
along
Ken
and all
Lobb
of a
have
sudden this
anything to do with
background
this?
will
Wasn't he
come
working at
out of the
Rare?
background and just squish you flat like a pancake. Just boom, pancake.
Now that's unbelievable. Now you got to tell me real quick about the graphics.
The graphics of the game are cool. Yeah. When we made Yoshi's Island, they
Oh,
wanted
he
to
was
have a different
NOA.
look.
Gotcha, my
You know, so
bad.
they do something that almost looked like a sketch.
They're kind of like hand drawn.
I think that was the look that they were going for when they designed
Those
Yoshi's Island.
graphics, by the way, for their time were incredible. They like when I rented this game, they actually did blow me away.
Clouds are like, swimming.
And I love the hand-drawn style to this day. I think it's the best-looking Super Nintendo game outside of like 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's right. But in general, you're morphing into things in Yoshi's Island, so you can find hidden areas and secret things, so that you can finish the game perfectly.
Oh man, I want to replay Yoshi's Islands now.
Tell me about this game. Well, there's not much I can tell you anymore. You're gonna have to figure out the rest on your own.
Bro, you have to go to the Pearl Jam concert.
We've been playing a lot of Yoshi's Island lately.
Eddie Vedder is showing you tips on stage.
Well, you see, Josh, in this game, you get these red, blue, and green watermelons that give you these different abilities. With the red ones, what you do is you take that and you get fire, and then you can burn them. Yeah.
Hey, what's
Yoshi,
with the 2 funky arrows? Okay, since I'm
Yoshi likes to spit his watermelon out.
Here, I'll show you how to use those arrows. Okay. You use these arrows by tossing the eggs into them, and you can bounce them off the walls. Cool, like a ricochet? Cool. Exactly, or a bank. Bada bing. Okay, so how many different kind of eggs we got? Well, let's see. We've got red.
Yeah, the vibe of this is a little different than the treehouse presentations of modern day.
Yellow eggs can help you get stars. Stars?
Slightly different.
Pretty much, they help you get...
Still goofy, though.
Now, you got snow, you got water. Are those pretty much the levels the same? There's 6 worlds in the game with 8 levels in each. And if you can get all of the things you need to get a bonus, you can open up a hidden world. Wow. And another bonus game. Wow. So there's about 10 things for each world. So there's over 60 levels. You got to get 30
dude
stars.
looks like he just got out of high school.
5 flowers. Collect them why? To get the 100 points, which will get you the bonus.
But the older you get, chat, the more you're looking at people, you're like, oh god,
there's like
I'm
over
old.
100 in the game. I pretty much get rid of them really fast anyway, though.
I wonder how many of these people still work at Nintendo.
This is one of the coolest parts in the game. This is one of the big bosses that do the morphing stuff. Cool thing about this is he's like a jelly substance, and you've got to use the eggs to rip a path to the middle of him. I got it! Oh, right on the edge.
So cool. I like that we're actually getting some of the music from the game in this tape.
Whoa!
All right, back to guitar.
Who are you guys?
The video game testers.
And what are you doing?
Was it this dark?
Cruising to the game, morphing into a submarine.
Where are they? Where is this?
Just did it.
Shoot, no, what are those?
Those are little torpedoes.
Little torpedoes, and they just find the bad guys?
You got it.
What did you just jump on there?
That's a little box where you hit it.
It looks like they're at a video game store with the lights off.
You can find extra items that way too.
Wow. So what do we got going on?
Well, I'm going to shoot the eggs at him. You can see he gets a little mad.
That's it.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right.
Good shot.
Check this out.
You're on a
Dude
map.
loves his egg
What is
jokes.
that? Is that, what is it?
Been there. Done that. Try this.
Wow. Lower them FPS.
Coming in October, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Only
Play
on
it
Super
raw.
NES.
Yeah, I like that one. That one was good because it's like, you know, when I was younger, I was getting these tapes. I'm like, wow, how does Nintendo afford to send these tapes out? And I kept them for years. I don't know if I still have them, but I have like 4 of them, 4 or 5. And then I got a GoldenEye dossier, which I loved. It was like, I kept that shit in pristine condition. And it was just like a Secret Service dossier of like GoldenEye weapons and shit. But, and like levels and all that. It was a good promo, but this one, it's like 7 minutes, right? 7.5 minutes. And it doesn't, and not even actually less, because the thing starts about 1.5 minutes in. So this is like a 6-minute promo. And I think the game sells itself, honestly. So this one is the N64 one. Change the System is their campaign they were doing for this one. So obviously this one's 1996. It's going to be jarring to go back to the Donkey Kong Country one at the end. But I had this tape. It's, to me, chat, one of the most weird things is that the Stormtrooper was a major part of the Nintendo 64 like library. Like it was just Mario, Pilot Wings, and Stormtrooper. Also, wasn't the date delayed to November? Like that September 29 date is fake, right? I think it was it real? Was it actually 90s? I don't know. I forget now when that came out, when the N64 came out in America. But yeah, it was just Pilot Wings, Mario, and then later you got Star Fox, well, Star Wars rather, and a couple other things like Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey.
On June 23rd, 1996, N64 was released in Japan. The results were nothing less than phenomenal. Within hours, over 500,000 systems cleared the shelves.
Is that good for these days? Whoa. Oh God, epilepsy warning. I had no idea. But you know what? Yeah, with a lot of these tapes, they didn't give a shit. They didn't know better. It was September 29. I thought it was November, but yeah, September 29.
On September 29th,
N64 was a flop in Japan. The Saturn outsold it.
The system is about to change. But before it does, we decided to invite 3 of the best gamers in the country to put it to the test. This is N64.
Billy Mitchell? Allegedly? But wait. Why do we need the best gamers to show off the N64? The best gamer! That's him! What? There's another best gamer. Game Face. Unbeatable. It's like the wizard. These are like babbies.
Good evening, gentlemen. We've been expecting you.
Man, those hoodies. I wonder if they're actually real, like, good gamers or just actors.
The driving force in the next generation of video games. With 64-bit technology...
How old were they at that? Because they must have been... They're probably like my age or 40 at this time.
3-dimensional graphic interpretations, anti-aliasing for crisp graphics, and too many other things that are just going to blow
Anti-aliasing chat.
Welcome to N64.
My eyes can't handle the N64. Actually, my eyes can't handle the editing.
Greetings, gentlemen. Your journey begins this way, and from this way we go that way.
Yo, what is this? Yo, it's kind of dark in here. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing?
I like that they're.
I understand you're here to find out about the Nintendo 64.
Oh, it's Ken Lobb again. There he is. Yeah, they're putting like special effects on the TVs to make sure the footage pops.
It happens to be the world's first 64-bit hardware. Now I could go on and on about
Oh
technical
God, the
stuff,
editing.
but I think it's easier for me to explain that as I show you the game.
Hello.
So let me jump into the game. You notice that Mario's standing in this huge field outside of a big castle. Now if I take the control stick and I just move it a little bit, you notice that Mario starts to tiptoe. I move a little bit farther, Mario starts this kind of
Chat, you don't understand how fucking cool this was. I first experienced this at a Toys R Us, and it blew my mind.
360.
Wow, in unison they said that.
That's where most of the levels are.
Go, little man, go.
What kind of skills do you have, little man? Now that I'm inside the castle, before I'm going to show you a level, I'd like to show you some of the cool things that Mario can do. I'm sure you've seen traditional Mario
They would
games.
peak
You know that Mario can do
in the
things like
streamer
climbing,
environment,
jumping,
chat.
anyways. Now Mario's
Maybe
got
they
some
are
stunts.
streamers.
Check out Mario, man, doing those backflips.
I push the Z and then push jump. Mario does a layout double backflip. If I like run along, push Z jump, whoa, Mario jumps a mile.
Even Ken Lobb is like acting very cool right
I can
now.
get Mario to do things climbing trees. I can get Mario to do things by hanging on ledges. I can do a ton of stuff with Mario.
Oh, did you see that?
Yo, you see the way he went to that door?
No kidding. Here we go.
Wow. Yeah, he went to that door all right, and he opened it. See that this is good. It's some gameplay. It's some music. Never mind. And now nondescript music.
The control stick is cool. It actually allows full 360-degree control. Okay, so I'm gonna cruise along here and jump into this picture.
That was real, chat. That research room, they did that.
Hey.
They paid him in
how'd
hot
you do
dogs
that?
and bananas.
Actually, it was pretty hard. We had a bunch of R&D guys with busted heads.
He was not. It's true. He's not lying.
This level's kind of cool because there's swimming levels in the game, there's snow levels, there's other stuff. This level actually involves swimming as well as kind of some traditional platform stuff. However, now it's all happening in a 3D world.
That's awesome.
They cut him off. He didn't even get a chance to say awesome fully. That's awesome. That's awesome. This music sounds more like Perfect Dark
There's
music
one
to
other
me.
cool area I'd like to show you in the game before we move on to the other products. And that's Bowser.
I feel like I had this tape, and I'm almost positive I did. But I don't think I watched this nearly as much as I watched the Star Fox one. But this kind of shows you how to defeat Bowser. So when you get the game, it's not even like, you know, a surprise. What was that editing?
I just want to show you some of the cool things you can do in here.
Wait. What? That was baffling editing. Hang on. I mean, it's not a spoiler. It's just like, now you know how to defeat Bowser, kinda. They didn't even finish saying. They didn't even say words. Zasoku.
Give him a toss, man. He ain't nothing.
That was recorded in a VO booth.
Anyway, I think I could go on for about the next 20 hours telling you about Mario 64, but I think it's time we move on to Armand, who's going to show you Pilot Wings.
To be fair, that is a very impressive sequence. Like, especially when the camera zooms out. Like, when you throw Bowser off the edge. That's, like, fucking awesome.
Now that you just finished playing Mario and done a crash course in Techno Babble 101, it's time to talk fun.
Isn't this the guy from before?
What's
Plays
really
video
different
games
about
for a
Pilot
living.
Wings is that you get to deal with more
Me
than
too.
just airplanes. You've got hang gliders, you've got rocket packs, and you've got gyrocopters. It's the most unique flight simulator.
Yeah, he's rich now. Why does he need this money?
When you're playing the game, you feel like that you're actually in the game. For example, in this hang glider level, there's going to be some rings you got to fly.
God damn it,
That's
just
the
show
first
us the
part.
game.
You gotta be
Stop
sure that
showing
you're
us
making
the
yourself feel
kids.
really steady.
I don't want to see them.
Close, okay? Now, when you go through all the rings, make sure that you pull the joystick down to swoop your plane upward.
Just show us the game. No! No! The editing,
When you're
stop.
going in for the landing, you want to use your A button, or commonly known as the blue button. Use it to slow down speed if you're going too fast. Come in for the landing, and it's an A+.
You need to edit your next video in this style. Who's up for the task? Just do a highlight video of me eating snacks. And it's just like intense editing. Filmed in some like abandoned industry sector. With weird lighting and goo. Always goo. Someone just said people are worried about TikTok. You know what? It's real easy to be old man yells at cloud, but to be fair, you kind of have a point. I don't even know how to, like, defend against that shit.
When you get to the point where you think you're actually good at this game, try this. Try getting at least a silver or gold medal in all 3 events, and you're going to open your way up into some new hidden levels, like the cannonball stage. One thing that's really cool about the cannonball is that you can use the R button to change your camera angle, and that way you get a true feeling of yourself being in a real-time 3D environment.
Really? Oh.
The jungle hopper. Haha, that's one of my favorites. In this area, the object is to jump across
That's
the
one of my
USA.
favorites.
Now, you want to use your analog joystick once again to make sure that you get the longest jump possible. You jump over this building here, and then you go around the bend and try to find the best way to get to the actual.
This is my least played. That was a
You still
blooper they
got
just
one
kept
more
in.
game to play. Shadows of the Empire.
Not a launch title, but I loved this game. And I can't listen to Star Wars music. I'm sorry, chat. I would love to. but this shit gets mega
You
claimed.
guys are here to see Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, it's the high schooler again.
I guess I'll cut to the chase and get right to the game, which is my favorite part. One of the really unique things about Star
But yeah,
Wars
this
is that
game's a
there's
little hard
several
to play
different
these
game
days.
types
This
in
would get a
game,
great
actually.
remake.
You
Well,
fly a
it could
snowspeeder
use
over
one.
the ice world. You're a guy in a corridor in a maze type level. You actually fly in a spaceship. You do ride a swoop bike, which is kind of like a big speeder bike across the land. And one of the coolest parts in the game that I
There you
really
go.
like is these big walker guys.
Please show us scenes of people reacting in like 2 FPS, please. This is too much gameplay. We got to do some editing. Dude just shot another snowspeeder. The lasers in this game look like solid, like poles. I didn't care when I was growing up. I was like, the graphics are amazing. But seeing them now, they just look like poles. Like rebar.
You can actually
Twizzlers.
fly around them and wrap them up with a tow hitch. And you can circle them just like in the movie. And then you can trip them up. Love that part.
Yeah, I played the fuck out of this game, and especially that stage. That was a great stage.
The world is in real 3D, so I can look around.
What
and go
was
anywhere I
that?
want. But I can also aim and shoot up at enemies that are high, low. I can strafe and run and shoot in different directions.
You're out there, Henry.
I can jump over objects. I can actually duck and fire at some of the stormtroopers.
And yet
I
the
can get different
controls
weapons to
are the
fire,
worst part of this
flamethrower to
game.
kill these big ice monsters.
Wampas, dude. Come on.
Okay, this is the flying over the Star Destroyer. And here you actually can zoom in to the cockpit. In every level, there's different views. You can zoom in and out. You
This is
can
a cool
watch the
level.
guy from a third-person view, or you can actually watch from a first-person view.
The problem with
Here
this
I have
game
to
is it
destroy all
tried
these
to
TIE
do
fighters,
too
watch
many
out for
things.
asteroids. As you can see, the explosions here.
And
This is
succeeded at a
another
couple.
level. Whoa! I just love that part.
Good.
Here's the swoop bike level. See, I'm chasing this gang inside the town.
Did that dude have a
See,
big
I've got-
head, or was he wearing a big hat? I always
I
wondered
can
about
zoom out
that.
and look in a third-person view. See, I can see all the walls. I gotta try and bump them and stop them from getting to loot. I really like how fast this level moves.
Probably
It's
one of the
pretty
worst
overwhelming
levels
at
in the
first when You're
game.
inside the narrow confines of the town, but you get out later on and you actually get out onto the desert and you go over the Sarlacc pits and you have to do the jumps and go through the canyon.
Insane.
Yeah, a little too
Go anywhere
insane.
I want, look at things. I can search the walls and stuff and find hidden items.
Chad, I kind of want to stream this game one day. I don't think I've ever streamed it. God, again, this
Well,
would
that's
have
just some of Star
such a
Wars
good
Shadows of the
remake.
Empire.
Whoa, those are two
Maybe.
great
I'm just saying it needs
We've
one,
only
is what I'm
scraped
trying
the
to say.
surface.
Be so
There's more?
beautiful. There's like 2 more games. This was a while off, though, wasn't it? And 64 now. Yeah. It's early GoldenEye footage. Body Harvest. It's another great game that, you know, had some problems. I tried streaming it a couple years ago, and I had to stop like halfway through because the emulator made it really shittier. Kind of stopped working properly. But Body Harvest was good. You get 1 second of footage. That's it. 1 second, and you will be happy. Early Star Fox 64, different UI. I had Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey, and I didn't even fucking play very much of it. I just fought. I just did the fights.
On September 29th, N64 will be released in limited quantities. You know the date, you know the system, you know what to do, you don't want to wait.
All right, I feel like I'm being brainwashed.
Change the
Oh,
system.
God. Bob Mold? Really? Huh. Yeah. Well, you get the idea. Again, presented by Nintendo Power. But, yeah, this tape was... Wait, what's this?
You still want more?
Chat, there was a hidden feature at the end of the tape. That's actually kind of awesome. And it ends with an explosion. Someone just said actually lobotomy noises. Speaking of Star Wars, chat, I'm telling you, Lobot is not just robot with an L. Lobot is short for lobotomy. Now, that's just a theory. I don't know how true it is. But the dude's brain is weird, and he's got like a thing, and he can be activated. I don't know. I just feel like maybe that's right. Anyway, there's things I liked about that tape, but watching it now, I'm sure when I watched it as a kid, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait. But watching it now, it just makes me like feel like I have brain shavings. So a little too much, but still, the N64 was like the perfect system. I mean, okay, so I was the perfect age for it. So the hype was real, and it was a massive generational leap. We kind of don't have that now. Like, yeah, graphics are getting better, and there's like new ways to play some games and VR and all that, and that's cool. But you know, as like an 11-year-old, seeing games go from Super Nintendo to N64, it was mind blowing, and that made me a gamer for life. This tape, however, I think is the best one they ever did, and some of you may actually may remember this and know that this influenced A Fox in Space. But this is the one I watched over and over and over again. I could not wait for Star Fox 64. I was so hyped for this game, and it fucking delivered. But this tape I wore out.
Your presentation from Nintendo Power.
Are you Bab? I like how much of this tape has been ingrained in people's fucking collective memories.
I repeat, the Eagle has landed.
I'm on him.
Hey, buddy.
I might have watched this on stream at some point in the past, but happy to do so again.
What's this about?
Quiet, bit boy. We'll ask the questions around here.
Bit boy.
Do you have to talk into that thing? Word on the street is you got a new Nintendo 64 game coming out. Could you be a little more specific?
I can almost...
We got a lot of new games coming out.
Remember the dialogue. Jesus.
Star Fox 64. Test pilot boy. You want to know about Star Fox 64, eh? Yeah, and...
Quick aside. You know that console war shit that we've talked about on stream that we all have seen? This tape didn't help.
You'd better tell us all you know.
All you know.
Or else.
Or else what? Or else. Plumber
The boy here
gets it. What are you guys doing with Mario? No! Leave Mario out of this. Start talking. Okay. You've made your point.
I wonder if he's supposed to be like a Top Cruise
Star Fox 64
kind of
is
actor.
the highly advanced combat game for the Nintendo 64. The Fox team includes Fox McCloud and his wingmen, Peppy Hare, Slippy Toad, and Falco Lombardi.
Oh man.
The team
They're
is
fucking
sent on
talking
missions
animals.
to
What?
destroy Andros, the mad scientist who declared war on the entire Lilat system. This sounds like a fun bunch, but what do these guys drive?
Yeah, some beat-up B-52.
Why is he B-50 cool?
You wish.
Why is he from
In Star Fox
Wisconsin?
64, there are 3 vehicles for missions. For air battles, you've got the R-Wing. Check this out. This vehicle comes with all the latest cool moves. You can do barrel rolls, make U-turns. It can even do
Still sick
somersaults.
guitar riffs.
And you can lock onto your enemies before blowing them away. And for battles on land, you've got the Landmaster tank. A totally brand new vehicle that hovers and rolls over enemy obstacles. Then, for water-based fighting, you've got this submarine.
Yeah,
called the
submarine was
Boomerang.
all right. It was fine. I'm glad it was only one level.
This baby fires
Landmaster was cool.
that light up the dark areas for better vision before taking out the enemy in front of you.
Probably my least favorite stage in the game.
Listen to the real-time dialogue.
You're not getting away that easy.
I just played Star Fox 64 randomized. And it was a lot weirder than
Kinda makes
this.
you feel like you're part of the game, doesn't it?
Wow, this really is the coolest game out there.
See? I told you. You guys, you don't know the half of it.
What? There's more?
Well, yeah. But Bob would kill me if I told you.
Are you, Bab?
Well, we'll just have to get this Bob guy to tell us himself.
Pizza for Bob.
Are you, Bob?
Yeah, but, I didn't order any pizza.
Gosh.
This is good pizza! Peter, glad you could join us.
Bob, your test fighter pilot just spilled his guts about Star Fox 64.
Peter, you didn't tell him about the Rumble Pack.
Oh no, the
did you?
Rumble Pack.
No. Bob, you just did.
I did.
You did.
Spill it, bit boy.
Make me.
With pleasure.
They put like electrical clamps on Mario's nipples.
Look at your little plumber boy now.
Oh, right, not the nipples.
Not the Mario doll hooked up to the battery cable coaster, Chad!
That's enough. That's enough. All right.
Someone just said this feels like a prono. It's a promo, not a porno.
Pack. The big reason why Star Fox 64
The fucking is later.
is the coolest cinematic gaming experience there is. It's designed with a force feedback device that lets players feel the game.
Yeah,
Wait
you
a
can feel it. It's promography.
You're telling me that this Rumble Pack actually lets players feel the game?
What, like you're
the best
actually
acting.
in the cockpit, flying and fighting?
That's impossible.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Hook it up. I want to feel this myself.
The Rumble Pack lets you feel different degrees of vibration, like when you turbo boost or you shoot a bomb. The Rumble Pack feeds back a slight turbulent vibration.
Sorry.
And when you get hit by enemy fire, you feel even more of a vibration.
Cool.
What's even cooler is when you crash your vehicle, that's when you really feel the vibration.
This is incredible.
Well, what do you say, guys? You into a little multiplayer action?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Gentlemen, welcome to Versus Mode! Up to 4 players at once. See that? Each player has his own quadrant on the screen, and there are 3 game modes.
This is fantastic! Now, can you play this on Sega Saturn?
Nope. Only on Nintendo 64.
I mean, Sega Saturn had Panzer Dragoon.
PlayStation. Can you play this game on that system? Nope.
Something.
Only on Nintendo 64. Oh, and did Peter tell you? Star Fox 64 is just one of the cool games we
See,
got
chat,
coming
a good game can bring everyone together.
You mean there's more?
Yup. Check this out.
I liked these. These were like just enough to let me know what was going on. These sizzle reels, like I didn't buy Mischief Maker. I didn't buy any of these games actually. I didn't buy Yoshi's Story, Mischief Makers, or this one. But it was nice to know they existed and see them in motion. That Ken Griffey was a monster. Just a powerhouse in the 90s, chat. Bobson Dugnut was in that one too, yeah. This I did have, Aero Fighters Assault. This is another kind of like underrated N64 game. Had some frame rate issues, but cool game nonetheless. Soccer! We got so much soccer, but so little airplane game.
Man, that is one killer lineup.
And so little
Boy.
Zelda.
Are we in big trouble?
We just can't beat you guys.
Yeah? Well, as much as we'd love to stick around here and keep playing with you guys, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Oh, by the way.
Gotta go back to Zelda and
have you
stop
seen
the
this?
tape.
What's that? That's the Star Fox 64 Player's Guide. It teaches you everything you need to know about the game.
Let me see that.
You can buy it at the store.
Or, if you want more gaming information, check us out on the web at starfox64.com.
Thanks for the pizza, guys.
Let's see if that's still up.
See you later,
Nope.
boys.
Someone's gonna buy that and have it redirect to my Twitch channel. I'm kidding, don't do that. I'm kidding, don't do that. Probably like prohibitively expensive. Note that the N64 exploded in the previous tape, and this one, it comes together. So that was that tape. Now, some of you may be aware of this, but the cartoon, the web cartoon, Fox in Space, did a parody, not a parody, like an homage to that tape. And my role was this guy.
Yes, Beltino Toad. Shift right about now.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You got the time?
Yeah, sure.
That guy.
Hey, aren't you the... I can't feel my face. Oh.
With a rubber ball?
I'll be picking it out of the wall behind you if you...
Where the hell is the scene that directly... I can't find it specifically right now, chat, but it...
Tell them about the G diffuser, did you?
It is.
No, Rob. You just did.
I did.
You did. Spill it.
Oh, dear. Oh!
Oh, I wish you would.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. It's a really good show if you're interested at all in Star Fox, like fan animation that actually expands the story. And I mean, it's, you know, it's from a fan. It's Frederick Fox, but it's good. It's really fun, and I was happy to be a part of it. But I just wanted to point that out because that tape lives on. That is a famous tape. This is a tape I had too. So this one is
like the Star Fox 6. Oh, wow.
Diddy Kong Racing. I have no memory of this tape whatsoever. Very unlike the Star Fox one. I don't know what we're about to watch.
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the journalists'
But I like that they're doing little skits and stuff.
This is Hot Topic. Tonight, we uncover the real story surrounding Diddy Kong's latest adventure with never-before-seen footage obtained from Nintendo insiders. Now, here's your host, Terrent Tillman.
Oh, I'm
Trent Tillman.
Trent
The recent
Tillman.
whereabouts
Well, I was
of
gonna.
Diddy Kong have been a mystery.
One of these guys is gonna end up being like a fucking famous actor, like right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ryan Gosling show up in just a minute.
Until now. To get the story, we sent world-famous adventurer and thrill-seeker Dirk Monahan to catch up with the elusive chimp.
Trent
now,
and Dirk
has run with the bulls of Pamplona and braved the raging waters of the Amazon in nothing more than an inner tube. He eats danger with a spoon, wipes his chin, and asks for seconds. Dirk, can you hear me? All right. Now, Dirk, you were the first human to experience the Diddy Kong adventure. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And how did you do? Oh, I didn't think you could break that.
Yeah.
What exactly happened?
Hawk injured!
So you were trying to pick up a balloon, but you were sideswiped by a squirrel, hit an oil slick, and smashed into the hind leg of a brontosaurus? Dirk, was Diddy a part of this? Tragic.
Oh my God, they
Let's check in
killed
with
Kenny.
Our chief correspondent, Dent Chassis. Dent?
Trent?
Dent, as Dirk discovered, it seems we are dealing with something drastically different.
That's right, Trent. We believe Dirk was involved in what's called the adventure mode. This
Dent Chassis.
Here's what we know so far.
That's a great name.
This realm pits you against a number of challenges. Make your way by collecting golden balloons.
Vinny, did you
These
write
unlock
this?
doors
I
to
did.
4 areas: Dino Domain,
I was
Sherbet Island,
12, but I wrote
Snowflake
this.
Mountain, and Dragon Forest. Once inside, you'll explore the worlds and race the boss of each one. If successful, you'll take the Silver Coin Challenge.
Is the
Collect
next
all
name
8
that'll show up.
coins, and you're one step closer to the ultimate battle with Whizpig.
This, Trent, is no cakewalk.
Let's go live to our rookie reporter, Frank Fontaine,
The hell is this
with
room?
breaking news. Frank? Frank?
Yes, Trent, we have just obtained this ultra-super secret press release from Nintendo.
Wait, wasn't this
It appears that Diddy Kong will also
the
be
Pearl
racing
Jam
new
guy
and
from
different
earlier?
vehicles in this adventure. Specifically, hovercraft. That's right, hovercraft and planes will also be available. This is racing like we've never
Maybe
seen
it's not.
before,
I'm not
Trent.
sure.
Even head-to-head in versus mode, players can race different combinations of vehicles. Plane versus cart, cart versus hovercraft, hovercraft versus cart, plane versus plane, cart versus cart.
At least the editing is like, it's weird, but the editing isn't like giving me a conniption.
After these messages.
Don't miss Trent Tillman's Sunday night special report, Brush with the Monkey.
What do you remember about the incident?
I don't know. There was a dinosaur, some kind of cave. Then he hit me with a heat-seeking missile. He showed no mercy, man.
Brush with the Monkey.
Okay.
A Hot Topic special report, Sunday at 8.
I can't believe they got Gray Leno.
What could have caused this seemingly docile chimp to adopt such reckless behavior? Take the case of Sheila Weston, Diddy's sweetheart for the past 4 years. Theirs was a storybook romance told in the tabloids and talk shows. But sadly, and suddenly, it came to an end.
I was in the kitchen. I had just made
What
a banana
year does this
coconut
exist in?
casserole. It was his favorite. He said he was going out to look at a hovercraft, and he never came back. I think he felt like he needed something more.
It's like the
more
60s,
action,
70s,
more
90s, all at once.
horsepower. I miss my monkey!
Oh boy. Frank, what's the scene out there?
Plane versus plane, hovercraft versus cart, cart versus plane, hovercraft versus heart.
Let's check in with Candy Krause in the Hot
I
Topic
remember that.
XJ443 jetpack. Candy, what can you see?
Well, Trent, my gosh, it's much higher than I thought. We're looking at over 20 different courses here with all types of terrain. It's really, really dangerous down there. It's quite difficult to see how anyone could survive something like this.
There you go.
Courses with mountains, canyons, tunnels, volcanoes, lagoons. The list goes on. The adventure mode allows you to earn the right to race the courses here in the tracks mode. Players can race against another opponent or in actual time trials. Speaking of time, Trent.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding what you're saying, and I own this game.
Good question,
I just
Candy.
want to see the footage.
There are others believed to be involved in Diddy's adventure. Banjo the bear, Crunch the alligator, Conquer the squirrel, Timber the tiger, Bumper the badger, Tip Top the turtle.
I'm sorry, who?
Pipsy the mouse.
Who are these
Let's get
people?
an update from Dent Chassis.
Early reports indicate an arsenal of weapons is being unleashed. Homing missiles, multi-shot missiles, oil spills, mines. In some cases, bubbles are even used. Players may collect shields to protect themselves, but we've heard that high-powered magnets like this one have already been spotted.
It seems the tensions are already running high among the participants. This bag of acorns was found shoved into the exhaust system of Conker's plane. Right now, all fingers are being pointed squarely at Conker.
It's cool that they're in their
Information on this
60s,
story as soon as we
like,
have more information
Love
on
Shack.
this story. Let's check back in with Frank Fontaine.
Yep, there's a memory unlock.
Hot Topic has been granted an exclusive interview with 2 Nintendo insiders with
Wait,
some
Hot
startling information
Topic?
concerning Diddy Kong Racing.
There's something else, something deeper. It's the Rumble Pack. It lets you actually feel the obstacles,
Rumble
the
Pack.
terrain, the other vehicles, and especially the weapons. You know, I'm over 300 pounds, but it shook me.
We know you've got the inside tips, Daryl. That's all we want. What about the turbo?
Actual monkey.
All right. When you hit a turbo, let the boost fizzle out before you press the A
Oh, wait,
button.
I can add
If
to
you
this.
press
Hang
A,
on.
You'll cut off any boost you have going.
And the power-ups?
When you collect 3 balloons the same color, one right after another, you get a totally powered-up item.
Say.
And you can also use the zippers and spinning bananas to increase your speed.
It's really funny.
Don't forget the hovercraft.
When you're heading into a sharp turn, use the R button.
Okay.
This will make the hovercraft hop. Then it's easier for you to make those turns.
Something about an overworld.
When you're exploring,
You know, they
the
say
overworld,
comedy comes
there
in
are
threes,
hidden
chat.
balloons.
Really?
You can find them by using all the different vehicles, okay? You people are vultures! Little help?
Oh, shit.
Thanks, Daryl.
That's 4.
But let's not forget the 4-player capability.
Player capability.
That's it for our Diddy Kong expose. We leave you with one final thought. There is only one way to experience the adventure for yourself. Diddy Kong Racing will be on sale November 24th. Or you can check it out right now at your participating video store or retailer.
At McDonald's.
But remember, please, drive safely.
This has been Hot Topic. Here's what's coming up next.
Check out these slam-bangerific N64
Oh, man.
titles for the holidays.
3 seconds of Zelda 64, please. Oh, Extreme G, I had that. That was good. I like that one. Yeah, this is the drum and bass music I was expecting. Little wonder, you little wonder. Wave Race was good. That was, I think, out already by now. GoldenEye might have been out. I don't know. Oh, no, that was 97, so it might not have been out. Oh, why do they have to do the flashing? Didgeridoos go hard. Yeah, they really fucking do. That one was out already. It's actually kind of a cool track. Mischief Makers. Underrated. Wrassle. Turok. Love Turok so much. I have streams of Turok if you want to hear my full Turok opinions. No Zelda, sorry. That was kind of fun. I kind of like the like completely out of time just nature of the tape. Like what year is it? It's like all kitschy and everything's like bright and strange and colorful, and then just a bunch of weirdos. One's on a jetpack. As always, it would be nice to have more footage of the game itself, but I think, you know, it's funny. It's pretty memorable, and the editing wasn't as terrible by any means. This next one is N64 Sports. I don't really think I want to watch very much of this one, chat. Let's see, because I definitely
role-playing games, titles that it had. N64 introduces 3 new. It says if an enemy have any ego to crush, any pride to trample, or any spirit to break, it never hurts to practice.
we'll check out some of it. Just curious to see the overall vibe of it. 1080 was good. I like that one.
Yeah, sports! Do you like sports? Yeah, balls! Yeah,
Listen up, sports fans. Time to strap in and turn the page. 'Cause this is a preview of the season's most epic sports experience. Warning, this is no TV show. This is money. Only players need apply. Playa! Check this out. You ready to pack it with Kobe Bryant? Slide your fastball past Junior. Rip some big air in the half pipe. Or maybe you're ready to go head-to-head with 1, 2, or 3 of your best friends. Well, all right. Show us your mad skills. But this is big time. You better represent. Got it going on?
Oh my
Then
God.
Step into Nintendo Sports. Only on N64.
Oh my God.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Major League Baseball, featuring Ken Griffey Jr. And what a game this is.
It doesn't look like they're doing any skits here.
Edgar at the plate.
Which, now I'm missing the
Wakefield's
skits.
delivery. Swung on and hit to deep left center field. Buford's got his sights on the target.
Here I was complaining about, like, I want more gameplay, but now this is too much gameplay.
And Edgar's on with a stand-up double. 0-0 here at Fenway, and you can feel the tension as Junior steps to the plate. Buhner on deck. Hudson looks for the sign and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Best. Now all the pros know, if you want to play large, you got to play with the best.
It seems like they showed the most amount of sport game
You gotta
footage.
have the gear, and nobody's got better goods than N64.
Like,
N64's
from all the tapes.
innovative game controller put the funk in functional. Its hypersensitive analog control stick follows every move you make. Real moves, real time. You are in the game. Notice the 4 ports right in front? That's right.
That's
One
right.
system, 4 players.
Ports
No
can be
excuses.
spelled with 1 extra S, and it becomes
Nintendo's exclusive Rumble Pack
ports.
truly kicks. Your butt if you plant. Your opponent if you jam. This is N64 at the extreme. Nintendo's brand new 1080 snowboarding. 1080 snowboarding was crafted by the same twisted geniuses who brought us Wave Race.
Oh my God.
And
Did this
believe
tape
it,
do it
once
first?
again, those madmen
From the
have
twisted mind of
delivered.
Tim Burton?
Attention, attention. Laws of physics do apply here.
Twisted
Whether you're cruising some
geniuses.
crazy fluff, shredding on ice, or planting your face in the banks. It takes some wicked skills to balance each character's center of gravity. Whoa, now that's just sick! As quick as you can say compound fracture, you'll find yourself jibing down acres of radical incline. This is where you find out what you're really made of. Maxed out on solo stunts, take on all comers in the 2-player versus mode. Whether
You
you're
two
a
can do some
war-torn
cunning
veteran
stunts.
knuckle dragger or a rookie who's never even seen a snowflake, let alone some fat pow. 1080 snowboarding will grab you by
What'd
the
he say?
shorts with the most realistic, most adrenaline-pumping, fear-inducing snowboarding adventure ever. It's here this April, only on Nintendo Sports.
Only on Nintendo Sports.
Ready for more? Welcome to Kobe Bryant in NBA courtside. You're in the pros now, baby. This game takes its name seriously. Now you can get as close to the action as you want to be. Maybe even
Chat,
closer.
I totally misplaced when Kobe was like massively
All the
famous.
mad
I thought it was
moves,
the
all
2000s and
all
not the
power of
90s.
the real thing. Detailed 3D graphics and smooth, real-time, real-life
It was
play
both?
controls. From
I thought he
pivots to
started in the
post-ups,
2000s. I don't really
alley-oops
follow
to
sports,
rim
though.
rockin' dunks. Go on, grab a controller and take it to the
96 to
rack. With up
2016,
4 players
gotcha.
At once. Face off with your friends or join forces against the world's greatest players. Powerhouse titles you'll be aching to kick it with this season.
Yeah, this is just all sport, and no skits. And it's just a sizzle reel of sport. It's only 10 minutes, so it's not like a
Nintendo Sports.
massively
Gameplay
long
so
video,
real.
but you get the idea. Let us move on to Banjo-Kazooie tape. So I'm pretty sure I had this one too.
Blockbuster
I kind of remember the back of the tape in particular. Let's see if I even remember anything about it. the BK tape is the same thing. Aw.
First, there was Donkey and Diddy Kong. Then Diddy and Dixie, Dixie
Wait.
and Kitty, Mario and Yoshi.
Is it?
Okay, you get the
John
point.
Lovitz?
So what's the big deal? Well, listen up, because there's a new dynamic duo from the creators of Donkey Kong Country and GoldenEye that's ready to kick some serious excitement into Nintendo 64. It's Banjo-Kazooie!
It
The
stinks.
coolest headbanging, beak-busting, sky-flying, rock-hopping, egg-shooting tag team and duo in a new game with so many thrills, chills, spells, and splats, you won't be able to put it down. So what's the story?
Hey,
Here's
man, a
the
paycheck's a paycheck.
Tootie, Banjo's little sister, has been kidnapped by the very ugly and evil witch Gruntilda, who has snatched Tootie because she's just too beautiful. Seems Witchy Poo's got this plan to suck the beauty out of Tootie with this super-duper wart-smoothing thingamajig and transfer it to herself.
Wart-smoothing.
Yeah, right. Anyhow, Banjo and Kazooie's mission is to travel through 9 mysterious worlds within Gruntilda's lair, uncover secret moves, battle evil, and collect puzzle pieces and a whole bunch of other things that will help you help them bring Tootie home. Puzzled? See, each world has 10 puzzle pieces hidden somewhere within it. These pieces
Puzzle?
fit into
Jealous?
jigsaw puzzles hanging around Gruntilda's lair. Once you insert the pieces into a particular jigsaw, then and only then can you advance to another world.
Also,
Pretty
no
easy,
skits.
huh?
Nothing
Don't
filmed for
count
this
on
one.
it. Luckily, in their battle
So,
against
boy, I
evil,
really
our
got
heroes
my
can get
wish.
help from a number of different characters, like Mumbo Jumbo, whose magical powers can turn Banjo and Kazooie
They
into
peaked
all
with Star
kinds of
Fox.
creatures that help them do things and go places they couldn't before. Then there's Bottles the Mole.
That said,
This
having John
buck-toothed
Lovitz
shrew is
in a
full of
game
secrets
like
to help
this,
you learn new moves and get out of
also
trouble.
good.
Plus, there's all kinds of collectible
Different
objects
kind of
like
good.
music notes. Collect enough of these, and you can move freely around Gruntilda's lair. Or Jinjos. Find 5 of these cute little whatevers in each world, and you get a puzzle piece.
He doesn't know what
Don't
they are,
forget
neither
to
do we.
stock up on eggs for ammunition. These will allow you to defeat and ward off
Smelly
enemies.
eggs.
Plus, there are golden banjo statuettes, good for a free life. Red feathers to help you fly. Golden feathers to make you invincible. And honeycomb pieces help you store up energy. You'll need all these things and more where you're headed, because Banjo and Kazooie are about to visit
Yeah, this is
some
a
very
great
strange
line read.
worlds. Check it out.
Mumbo's Mountain.
He's got like a good energy
Mumbo's
for this.
Mountain is where it all begins, with beak-busting, egg-tossing, mumbo-jumbo fun.
But John Lovitz is a legend anyway. I mean, the kids don't know.
If you want adventure, this is the place to find it. Plus, you'll learn all kinds of new moves.
But he's
and
great.
more.
He was great. The Critic, Rat Race, early SNL. Like, well, the SNL he was on, you
This world
know.
is full of all sorts of monkey business, where one wrong move can
It's also
mean
just a
certain
great
doom.
character actor. Just show up in the, like,
Treasure
so many
trove
great
cove.
scenes in, like, 90s movies.
Forget your beach towel, because this world is no place to get
Simpson,
a tan.
Seinfeld,
Our
yeah,
heroes
yeah.
soon realize exploring Treasure Trove Cove.
Again, dude was a legend.
The
He's still
tight
around.
belt
He still
and some
is, but he
really
was then,
crafty
too.
Characters have come ashore. It's up to you to navigate through this world where the coast isn't always clear. And although it looks inviting, a swim here could be your last. Clanker's Cavern.
We are getting a deep dive into
Little
Banjo-Kazooie,
pools of
chat.
water certainly won't leave you with a false sense of hope when you enter Clanker's Cavern. This vile underworld is full of some really fishy characters that would love to get their jaws on you. So don't hold your breath, because you're about to encounter plenty of underwater challenges and razor-sharp obstacles that'll suck the air right out of you and leave you gasping for more.
I wonder if this could be YouTube pooped. Or if it has at any point.
Drying off before you enter this next world, because things begin to get a little slimy. Bubba Bloop Swamp is a dark, smelly, and dangerous place where all the piranhas, poisonous swamp frogs, and crocodiles have a bone to pick with Banjo and Kazooie.
I almost don't want to skip this tape, even if it's just gameplay.
It'll take every bit of your imagination to get through this swamp, because everyone here has you on the menu.
I don't think I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to leave this one.
Easy peasy.
I mean, I'm here for the cheesy
Plan on chilling
skits
out on Freeze
more than
Easy
anything
Peasy,
else.
Where
But
one
yeah.
wrong step will send you into a lake so cold it will take your breath away. And if that's not bad enough, try dealing with a snowman with an ice cream headache. This place is no summer camp.
Ice Cream
because
Headache
the
is a
things
good band
Banjo
name.
and Kazooie encounter here will send more than shivers up your spine. Ugh, get numb just thinking about it.
Chat, this has already been YouTube pooped. Really?
Well, it's out of the refrigerator and into the fire.
Sorry,
as you
just
plunge
1 second.
into Gobi's Valley. This desert inferno is so hot, even Gobi himself is finding the heat too much to take. And this coming from a camel? First, there was Donkey and Diddy Kong. Then Diddy...
It has been. Yeah, it has
Stay
been.
alert in this pressure cooker full of superheated sand and mummified and Dixie and Kitty, Mario and Yoshi. Okay, you get the point. So what's the big deal? Well, listen up, because there's a new dynamic duo from the creators of Donkey Kong Country and GoldenEye that's ready to kick some serious excitement into Nintendo 64. It's Banjo-Kazooie! It's Banjo-Kazooie!
Nothing to see, chat.
It's Banjo-Kazooie! It's Banjo-Kazooie! It's Banjo-Kazooie! It's Banjo-Kazooie! It's
Oh, it's the Nutjack. Oh, fuck off. It took me too long.
Hands, or the next mirage you see may be your last.
As on Silva Gunna.
Night has fallen permanently around the creepiest house in existence.
Gunna.
This place will definitely bring back the nightmares. Well,
It's Silva
actually,
going
the
to.
dead too, as you match wits with a whole house full of ghosts, skeletons, bats, and worse. You're bound to bump into some creepy characters as Banjo and Kazooie move around this haunted house, where goosebumps will be the least of your problems. Rusty Bucket
That one's
Bay.
actually on Silva Gunner, chat, not
Our
Siva
heroes
Gunner.
find themselves aboard the HMS Gruntilda, and there'll be no mistaking this ship for the Love Boat in Rusty Bucket Bay.
Sounds like Final Fantasy VII
Everything on board
music.
seems to have something against you, and if you're not careful, you'll definitely go down with the ship. Be on your guard as you explore this old derelict, from the funnels up on deck to the crates in the cargo hold, because you may meet a fate much worse.
I wonder
than
if,
walking the plank. Arrgh!
They told him to do this voice, or he was just getting into the spirit of it.
Wood. If you think it's almost over, guess again. Because even if you make it through Click Clock Wood, the most challenging world of all, you'll go on to meet the wicked, warty wench of the West. And that's no bull.
Man, there's so many different ways to talk about Gruntilda.
Because you'll definitely meet up
Infinite.
with some nutty characters and familiar faces as you prepare for your final confrontation with Gruntilda.
Oh, wait a minute. That noise isn't in the game, is it?
Okay,
What about
I
this
hope you're
one?
beginning to get the picture. It's all about helping Banjo and Kazooie get from one world to the other.
Why did they,
decoding
like-
all the clues and characters, finding all the
Why'd they
puzzle
put a
pieces,
diseased
and
fart
saving
in the
little
promo
sister.
video?
Not that I don't think you're up to the challenge, but here's a few quick tips you might find useful as you explore each world. First, be sure to write down everything Gruntilda says, because you will need it to answer questions as you move through the game. Plus, each time you play the game, the answers may
Write
be
down
different,
everything?
So listen up
No.
and take notes. Second, find Cheeto the spell book in Gruntilda's lair. Cheeto gives you codes for red and gold feathers and
That's
blue
right.
eggs.
Don
Find them
Cheeto
first
gives you
behind the
codes.
entrance to Bubble Gloop Swamp. Finally, use your gold feathers to defeat the ghostly ghouls in Mad Monster Mansion, instead of just trying to avoid them. These ought to help you out some on your quest to rescue
Man, I
Tootie
wish
and meet face
I
to
could
face
see
with
John
the
Lovitz
evil
play
witch,
this game.
Because there's no pair better suited than Banjo and Kazooie to kick Gruntilda's warty butt. Ew. They may not be the Caped Crusaders, but they're twice the fun, so what are you waiting for? The bat sign? Banjo-Kazooie! That's the name to remember! The best new game since Donkey teamed up with Diddy! Coming June 29th, only from Nintendo and Rare!
Okay, we got a sizzle reel
Now
now.
at any Blockbuster video!
Oh, shit.
Don't delay, or you might be the one left standing there with egg on your face!
I kind of feel like they showed too much of the game.
Also coming for Nintendo 64.
God, those frame rates. Yeah, I don't know, Chad. I feel like it's a good promo, but now I'm like almost, man, just, I don't know what I feel anymore. There was too much skit. Now there's too much game. I don't know. Someone in chat said, why even show these promos? It's just showing all the game. I mean, you still get to play the game. Hey, they showed more Zelda that time, at least. Oh, fuck. Chat. 12 Tales, before Conker started drinking beer. And smoking the weed. But no, I'm pretty sure there's a chance I had this tape. I'm almost positive I had it. Probably only watched it once. But even seeing that much of the game... Get head or get out. Even seeing that much of the game, you still should play it. Because it's a good game. So yeah, I mean, the tape was good. John Lovitz was great. If I had to rank these tapes so far, I'm going to still say the Star Fox one was the best. Diddy Kong Racing, bonus points for good production. And the N64 one was funny. This one is N64 Hot News 64 from 1999. I don't think I had this one.
Welcome, you lucky, lucky game freaks.
Oh.
I'm Steve Sobel, and this is a very special edition of Nintendo's Hot News 64. The all-you-can-eat
Let's see how far the culture
came
in 5 years.
Game system in history, and I guess I must be talking about N64. Right on.
Well, music is different. The presentation's like Talk Soup.
N64 just keeps getting
So that's
bigger
different.
and better and more amazing, while the other guys are going like, "Hey, Nintendo, hey, can I be like you? Wait,
That's not-
let me catch up. You want to go get a soda
Oh my
or something?"
God.
Sorry, guys.
That's not really...
N64's always got
PlayStation
the games,
was
and
doing
I'm here to
fine.
prove it. Keep watching, and you're going to get an insider look at the stealth game of the year, the outrageous new sci-fi adventure, Jet Force Gemini.
Stealth game of the year?
Inside peek into the brain-shattering 3D world
Wait,
of Donkey Kong's.
like stealth game of the year, like Metal Gear Solid stealth, or stealth game of the year, like it's like gonna sneak up on you and be amazing. If this was 99, the PS1 had already outsold it. So they did. He does the Tucker voice. That's amazing.
64. Oh, crush me, big monkey, crush me.
Dude, what are you talking about?
And you're going to get an in-your-face preview of more incredible new N64 titles than you can stuff into the pockets of those cargo pants you've been wearing for the last 4 days. But first, you're probably dying to point out to me, dude, like the outside of the tape, like totally promised like hot tips and cool codes, like what up with that, Steve? Well, I'm here to provide.
This dude is
Direct
just...
from his hit column at Nintendo.com is Mr. Insider
Everything
himself,
is a bit.
Ask Dan. Dan's image has been digitally altered to protect his secret identity.
Everything's a bit. Oh wait, it's kind of like me, I guess.
Well, thanks, Steve. For
Why is this guy
respecting my
make
authority.
bit?
Let's go to the emails. An N64 player who's currently watching this program writes,
This guy's
is it true
secret.
that you're going to make an exception to your normal rule and give out codes on this videotape? And how can I find the Triforce?
The Triforce.
Signed Link 1. Well, Link 1, if you're the Link that Dan thinks you are,
Link
you should
1.
know better than to ask. But here's a hot tip for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina.
As an adult, return to the Lost Woods with the Begoron sword equipped. Destroy the Lone Skull Kid with the Begoron sword, and you're gonna get a giant rupee worth 500 rupees.
To buy
you can
what?
do that over and over again as many times as you want. But I'm not gonna be doing it, because that's the last time Dan's giving out any more codes. Unless I decide to give one for Star Wars Racer later in the videotape.
Ooh, I guess that's what's known as a teaser. Okay, they're brave, they're buff. One of them barks, and they're out for justice.
The bidometer is so high.
This galactic sci-fi adventure through mounds of disgusting aliens is a kaleidoscope of action, lighting, and special effects. And it is from Rare. That's right, Rare. The same guys that brought you GoldenEye, Game of the Year in '97, and Banjo-Kazooie, Action Game of the Year in '98. Woohoo! So strap in, get in, and get funky as Hot News. The same guys that brought you GoldenEye, Game of the Year in '97, and Banjo-Kazooie, Action Game of the Year in '98. Woohoo! So of the year in '98. So strap in, get in, and get funky as Hot News 64 takes you deep inside the Splatter Be Splattered baddest bugs in the universe. Science fiction action game of the century. You guys want to see this? Well, here it is. The bugs are coming, and it's not in peace. Jet Force Gemini.
Did he blink once? Or did he just put the coke under his eyelids? Allegedly. Oh, look, Helldivers. Oh my god, this is original Helldivers. Didn't this get better frame rates in its N64 Switch? Yeah, I gotta check that out at some point. Even if it's just for a little bit. Because I did not like this game. My friend loved it, I played it a little bit, and it just did not click for me at all. I didn't own it, but, you know, I played his copy. And I know that people love this fucking game and have so much nostalgia for it. But this is like, for me, Jet Force Gemini was like, a cool concept. I liked a lot about it, and I was like a massive Rare fan from the Super Nintendo to the N64, because how could you not be if you own those systems? Like, they were making the best games, pretty much. And then, yeah, I was looking forward to this one a little bit, and I just kind of was like, ah, I'm good. I don't know if it was the frame rates that bothered me even then, but I noticed frame rates, and I remember magazines and websites calling out bad frame rates, and Turok 2 being a particularly egregious example. But it doesn't look too... Okay, it looks kind of bad.
Is that stirring? I'm so stirred, I'm bug chowder. All right, we just saw a fraction of the more than 2 hours of cinematics in Jet Force Gemini.
The controls suck, too.
The game has got it going on.
Did they?
Hey,
I don't know.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Steve, what about the play action, Steve?
Play action.
Well, sitting with me behind the virtual news desk is Travis Williams, our Jet Force Gemini Inside expert from Team Nintendo. Welcome, Trav.
Proud to be here, Steve.
And we're proud to have you here. Now, what makes Gemini such an original? Talk to us, Trav. Take us inside.
Well, Jet Force Gemini is a game that follows in the footsteps of the very best that the N64 has to offer. Games like GoldenEye, games like Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. It has a terrific near first-person perspective that really serves to pull you into the game. And with 120 stages, you're going to be there a while.
Wow.
I don't know about you, but I'd like to see some more. You want to see some more?
Oh, definitely.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Are you sure? Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo indeed. Let's see.
Okay, Steve, I've got one
It
word.
just feels awkward.
Graphics. Check it out. I mean, nobody's ever seen bosses like this before.
Now that is amazing. Ooh, ouch. Now, that
What does this music remind me of?
You can really see the mega hours that have gone into the amazing real-time lighting effects,
What is that?
dynamic reflections, an incredible 3D universe just exploding all around you.
Ugh, gross.
This is
Helldivers.
Lupus. He's a big leaper. This is Juno.
Oof.
Now you see this? You've got two shooting modes, running and targeting. Watch what happens here. Your character goes transparent, so your point of view basically turns into first person. For this kind of action, you're really gonna need it.
I think that's what got me. Like a game like this with the dual analog, like if this got just an update with dual analog, I would probably be more interested.
You've also got some classic 4-player battle modes.
Hey, that looks really cool.
Same for Shadows of the Empire, too.
There's a ton of levels. Amazing.
But, you know, it came out when it came out, and they were figuring shit out like
This
this.
is one extremely rewarding game to play. In fact, Steve, it's heroic.
2 shitting modes. You can do more than 2 shitting modes if you know how
Now
to
this game is
squat
rated
properly.
T for teen. Well, don't just lie there snacking in a beanbag chair. Go out to your favorite retailer right now and reserve your own copy of Jet Force Gemini. Wait, not this second. First, you want to see Ask Dan give out another freebie, don't
Wait, just pause the tape and go.
Okay, but this is the last time, and you're gonna see why.
What did Dan do that he's on the run from the law?
Dork writes, Dear Dan, please give me all the codes ever made for every game there.
Dear Dan, please give me all the codes ever made for every game there ever was, and bring all them to my house as I am grounded. P.S. You're evil, Game Boy Bob.
There ever was, and bring them all to my house as I'm grounded. P.S. You're evil. That's from Game Boy Bob.
Evil.
Well, Bob, just to spite you, Dan's going to give everyone else but you this insider tip for Mario Golf. It teaches all players, except Bob, how to access a hidden character.
Are you Bob?
To earn the right to play as Metal Mario, players must win a birdie badge on every hole on every course in tournament mode. Now, there's a little incentive for you. Okay, that's really all. No more tips. Especially not until Bob wants to use spell check. Unless I change my mind and give one more for Racer in a few minutes.
Well, he's Ask Dan, but he's not
please,
always
Dan.
Answer Dan.
Give us
But then
the
again,
bounty.
he's evil. Okay, he's big.
Oh.
He's bad. He's back, and he's still wearing that tie. Can you say full-on 3D adventure spectacular?
It's amazing how rare focused these tapes were.
Mind-blowing graphics, another future game of the year from Rare. How about just Kremlings? Looking bad for you guys.
Seriously, they were like as important as Nintendo's first-party developers at this point in time. Just about. I feel like they were just a step behind. Maybe. But it was like a celebration. Whenever a new Rare game was announced or came out, it was as big as like a new... almost as big as like a new Nintendo IP. And then it went horribly wrong. Somewhere. I still am of the opinion that Nintendo selling Rare or Microsoft scooping them up, Nintendo knew something was wrong. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it. But there was a time when there was just this, like, silent period where no one was saying anything, and it was just speculation that Nintendo sold them. And I sent an email to Rare about how upset I was. Like, I'm not buying an Xbox to play your games, Rare. I have a GameCube, and I'm not buying an Xbox to play your video games. Please release your games on the GameCube. Oh, it worked. It worked. We got Star Fox Adventures. Totally worked.
Expansion pack for my brain.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
They didn't reply.
This is Brian Hartman, our Donkey Kong 64 insider from Team Nintendo. Welcome, Brian.
Time to take her home. A busy head is conscience later.
He's a party animal.
He is a party animal. Say, banana?
No, I had my fill.
Yeah, I'll keep it here. Yeah, okay, good. Now, besides the astounding graphics, what gives DK64 its special magic?
Well, Donkey Kong 64 is the first game that has expansion pack only. That'll be packed in with the game, and it's got 200 objectives, over 100 different moves, and he brought 4 friends along, so it's gonna be huge.
Wow, so it's the same old
Someone
DK.
just called him 90s man.
Wow, cool.
He does.
Man.
He does look like 90s man.
Absolutely.
So would I.
You know, memories. You know,
Yeah,
it's
oh
memories.
God, yeah. Do me a favor, go woo, woo, woo. Woo indeed. Let's see some more.
He looks like Scott Weiland, which is why I just did that,
Donkey and his
yeah.
pal Diddy are back, and they brought some new friends. Tiny, Lanky, and Chunky. In each one of the enormous worlds, there are areas that
I have
only
my
one of
problems
them
with this
can
game.
access. So you have to backtrack to open up new play areas, and you have to use their special
That said,
abilities to collect keys and
some
open
of you
new
may have
doors.
seen... I found a guide that I made for all the mini games
Each level, and there are about 100
in
character
the
moves.
90s.
Here's Lanky with a cool one. There are 5
Or
goals
the
for each
2000,
character
whatever
in
it was.
each of the 8 worlds. That's over 200 goals, Steve.
Wow.
And sometimes you can even change forms to meet your next goal.
So you could say I was a pretty big fan of this game.
There's also tons of mini games within the game for up to 4 players.
This was the original Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, chat. That's how many fucking mini games were in this.
Races, barrel blasting, car racing, more fun than a barrel up.
Splooge diving.
You know the saying. And then, how can I rave enough about the expansion pack's effect on the amazing 3D graphics from Rare? You have incredible real-time lighting effects, massive environments, outrageous bosses, just a whole texture quality
Yeah, I mean,
and volume that we've never seen
it
on
was
the
pretty
N64.
crazy. It was almost too much.
Classic
It was
characters
too
and a
much.
staggering level of gameplay. Steve, this is just one giant.
There is
gorilla
now a
of
patch
game.
that
What else
apparently
can I
works
say,
where you
bud?
could just switch Kongs on the
VK64.
fly. And that, you know, one day I wouldn't mind revisiting it with
This
that.
wasn't enough. Get this. The Donkey Kong Country TV show is coming to the Fox Family Channel. You heard me. I said DKC.
Coconut cream pie chat.
You want more? Okay. Here's a little Insider from Paramount Home Video.
A little drum music, if you please.
Get ready for the hippest ape of them all.
Look out, you beauties. Here it comes.
It's another Sunday stream favorite.
Donkey Kong Country, Legend of the Crystal Coconut. It's the first feature-length 3D animated adventure based on the enormously popular Nintendo game that took an entire generation by storm. This is no wimpy fairy tale. It's a search for the truth. A battle between good and evil. So get ready. You'll go bananas for Donkey Kong Country.
And
Legend
the
of
music.
Crystal Coconut.
Is that the Nickelodeon font?
From
That's the Nickelodeon typeface.
Yes. All right, okay.
Yeah,
Donkey
Coke.
Kong 64, the game, is rated E for everybody. It hits your favorite Nintendo retail hangout on November 24th. But there's big news happening right now, so get on down there. Go. Okay. I mean, wait. Not yet.
Wow.
Ask Dan. Last chance to be Steve's friend. You want to be Steve's friend, don't you? Okay, give it up. Racer.
All right. You hate it when you beg.
Racist.
This basically will allow you to tweak all of the variables of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Now pay attention. Now you're going to have invincibility. You're going to be able
I swear to God,
adjust
that
the
Halo
artificial
mod
intelligence
broke
level,
my brain.
Edit pod racer statistics. Are you satisfied?
Thanks, Ask Dan.
I thought he was going to say
Good luck
thanks,
with the
asshole.
FBI Witness Protection Program. We're all rooting for you. Now remember, you can check out Nintendo's Code Bank website if you want more cool codes, and Dan can be reached at Nintendo.com, a great place to find out all the news about everything Nintendo.
I wonder if,
Okay,
like, Dan still works
that's
there.
it for this special edition of Nintendo's
I need some hot tips.
News 64. Donkey Kong 64 stomps into town this November 24th. Jet Force Gemini splats into your favorite store on October 13th. And we'll see you next time. But I'm going to leave you with a preview of some of the incredible new
Oh,
games
shit.
coming from Nintendo and
Another
the partners
bonus
in
reel.
play. Roll it, fellas.
Wait, does this include additional footage of, like, commercials? That Mario looks so non-standard. From original Mario Golf. StarCraft 64, yeah. It's surprising how much of modern directs you can see in the presentations of some of these, especially the stingers. I agree, yeah. Some fairly disappointing games in here, and some hidden gems. This included hidden gem. Nuclear Strike, I never played that. Never played Revolt, but yeah. Get in or get out.
Okay, now you can go to the store. Go on, go to the store. I'm going. I'll see you there.
All right, Ferris Bueller. Wow. So that was, I think, the longest tape yet at 18 minutes. Well, it's not 18 minutes. It's like, you know, subtracting the beginning, it's like 17 minutes. And that was from 1999. Then the next year, they put out their shortest VHS tape with Majorpo's Borpo. And this is the last one that I have for you. But there will be a couple bonus things. But yeah. Banjo-Tooie sneak peek included. I didn't have this one, so I don't even think I've ever seen this. The audio track on this VHS is a rather annoying defect starting about 30 seconds in. Huh. Oh, that sucks. I guess we'll see how annoying the defect is. But it's only...
Nintendo video games are rated by the Entertainment Software Ratings Board.
It's only like
and
5
carry
minutes.
one of the following age-appropriate ratings. For additional information on game ratings, visit the ESRB at esrb.com.
Are we zoomed in? Not really, no.
Want some great entertainment this holiday? Head on down to Toys R Us. While you're there, you can check out the great new games coming from Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for the N64 is coming October 26th.
Really good, Matt. There.
Some consider it a sequel to the greatest video game ever.
Accurate and good
Others claim
graphics.
that it's much better than the original. Let's talk with the experts at Nintendo.
Being a sequel to the best video game of all time wouldn't be a bad thing within itself. But at the same time, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is much more than a sequel. In fact, you could label it as a sequel, but then you'd have to take everything you know about sequels and throw it out the window. When you first start the game, you're riding through the forest on horseback.
What is this cricket music?
You come across a skull kid, your horse rears up, and you fall off. And when you're knocked out, the kid actually comes up and takes your ocarina. And he also steals your horse, and that's kind of what starts it off.
That's the audio
72
defect?
hours to save the Earth. Link has to unravel the mystery of Majora's Mask within 72 hours.
I thought that was just an annoying instrument.
And if you can't solve the mystery within 72 hours, game over. There's 24 different masks in this game. If you take the Goron mask and you put it on, then you have the ability to turn into a Goron. You actually see him go through a transformation. And then he's a Goron, and you're able to do things you weren't normally able to do.
Hey, who are you calling a Goron?
Rolling Goron, and that's the only way to cross some parts of the game. If you get a Zora mask, instead of just kind of swimming on top of the water, you can actually put the Zora mask on, and you have the ability to walk underwater. You can swim extremely
What a
fast
weird audio
underwater.
glitch that only affects one instrument of this song.
Bunch to do under the water. There's entire levels that take place underwater, and the only way you can do that was a Zora mask. And it's pretty graceful to watch him, kind of skim over the surface of the water. One of the things that makes the game really cool is that the whole time the clock is ticking. The moon is getting closer, and you're not going to stop any of that.
Closure.
You have so many things that you have to accomplish to stop this moon from falling. If you mess up even the least little bit on a couple of these things...
So this is the driest tape?
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask requires the expansion pack to work. This game uses the expansion pack in a way that a lot of games haven't really used it yet. The bosses...
Oh yeah, and the ear...
have a higher polygon.
The ear fuckery is not
One
great.
boss in particular, the jungle boss, one of the first bosses you fight. If
Oh
you
my
start beating
God.
him, then he calls 6 bugs to his rescue, and so you have that many more things on the screen. We hit him a couple more times, then he releases about 300 butterflies into the air that will attack you. It's really incredible to see all that on screen. Everybody's going to love this game.
300
Miyamoto is known for redefining the way games are supposed to be played.
Well, he's the
This was no
guru.
exception.
Wait, didn't
The Legend
Aonuma
of Zelda Majora's
handle this
Mask,
one?
Your Link, and the world is waiting on you.
Reserve your copy now at Toys R Us with a $10 deposit, and you'll be guaranteed to get a
Genius
collector's
Miyamoto
edition gold
strikes
cartridge
again.
with this unique 3D label. If
He
you
did
reserve your
Ocarina,
copy
though,
prior to
Miyamoto, yeah.
October 25th, you'll also get $10 off this Toys R Us exclusive
Tommy
gold
Tallarico did
controller,
this one.
regularly priced at $29.99, now just $19.99 with this offer. Think that's it? Think again. Check out the sequel to the platinum bestseller Banjo-Kazooie. It's Banjo-Tooie for the N64, coming November 21st.
It's an extension of an already great game.
What is that, Armand?
First off, you're given all of the old moves that you had before, and being Banjo-Tooie, there's going to be more moves.
Yeah, some of you know my issues with Banjo-Tooie.
One of the coolest new team moves they have is a level where Banjo
Armand is
whips
still
her out like a
has been here
shotgun,
all throughout, chat.
and it goes immediately into first-person view, and
It's been like
that's how you
6
do the
years and
entire
Armand is still around.
In the first game, you could shoot blue eggs. In 2, you have all these different color eggs. The humor is definitely carrying over from the first game.
That's not the Great Mighty Pooh.
Banjo 2 has definitely given me everything that I've ever expected.
That's it. Wow. That is, yeah, that's a terrible one, man. All right, you know what? I'm not going to say it's terrible because it did give you gameplay footage of 2 upcoming games. You got a lot of Majora footage with cricket noises. You got some footage of Banjo-Tooie, but yeah, no skits, just some talking. And like, I'm good with that because you know you want the game. That's the star of the show here. But for my purposes today, I'm all about the skits. So my rankings still stand. Star Fox 64 had the best one. Then I'm going to say Diddy Kong Racing at number 2. Then, I don't know. Yeah, I think probably... No, not the sport one. John Lovitz is good to hear. I mean, I'm glad that he was there. I like that one just for John Lovitz, but Change the System was just crazy. Just made me laugh. So, yeah, I mean, there's a couple okay ones, but the one that we didn't do that I think is actually maybe the best, if you want to see the full version of this, watch the very first Commercial Chaos. This is the Donkey Kong Country one. And this one, I'm pretty sure I had, but I don't know. I know I've seen the tape on YouTube a couple times at least, so if you want like a full reaction to it, this is from 1994.
And it's like, whoa, and it blows your mind.
It's all the shading and stuff. It's really well shaded. Everything looks so rounded.
And you're really going to think that it's a game that's a generation ahead of its time.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Last-second timing stuff in there where you have to jump real quick.
I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at the kind of game that Donkey Kong Country is.
And then there's Pearl Jam guy again. And there's the editing again. There's the rock music. We just went all the way back to the past to play a good game. Yeah! Gotta love Donkey Kong Country!
Here we are today on our way to Redmond, Washington to take an exclusive insider's look at Nintendo's new revolutionary yet unreleased game, Donkey Kong Country. Where do they get a load of us? Guys, we finally made it. Nintendo of America, the fortress. Let's find out what Donkey Kong Country is all about. Let's go inside.
Let's do it. A flannel vest.
Hey, it's Ken Lobb, development manager.
I think I need one of
Donkey Kong
those.
Country, how you doing? Ken, what is the deal with this here?
Yeah, we get a lot of letters, and they like to put pretty pictures on the front of the envelope, so we'll, like, stick it on the wall, you know?
So, Ken...
You want a banana?
I wonder where that is now.
No, thanks. Ken, I want in on this Donkey Kong Country thing. I want on the inside.
I don't know.
Ken, me and you, pal, we go back a long way? Come on. What do you think? Old time's sake?
Okay, I'll take you to the treehouse.
The treehouse? Gotta hope there's no climbing
Treehouse
involved.
existed.
Here it is.
What's the password?
Diddy. Password? Diddy? Yeah!
Yeah.
You know, after about 1,000 ditties, we finally get into the treehouse. We're gonna say hello to Tony Harmon. He is the product development manager here at Nintendo. Tony, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Tony.
Welcome to the treehouse.
Thank you very much.
You want a banana?
I want to know the story behind the game.
Are you here to talk about the story? I'm the wrong guy. We need to get Dan here. This is Dan Osten.
Oh, Dan!
What's up?
Wait, is that the Dan?
Good, Dan. I want to know something about this story.
Basically, we had a chance to kind of create a new
Yeah,
story
reduce
for
the
Donkey
frame rate.
Kong. We gave
Yeah,
it a world to
overexpose
live supporting
in red.
characters, foremost among those,
Yeah.
Diddy Kong, the little Kong wannabe monkey guy.
Little Kong wannabe?
Monkey
he's a
fella.
cool dude who follows Kong around, tries to
Yeah.
be just like him. The story actually picks up with Diddy sitting in the jungle guarding the banana horde. No sooner does the
On country for a living. We have hundreds of areas. In
So yeah,
Donkey
the
Kong Country.
returning
These guys
skit
have to
here
play
is
each
just banana.
out of fully rendered characters.
Tim!
I mean, but they're doing like little
I was just
animations.
curious as to how you made them look so real.
Because we're based in Twycross, we have a zoo about 2 miles away.
Ah, you went to the zoo.
The zoo, yeah, and had a good look at the gorillas and the monkeys, and with video cameras, it was pretty funny.
Hey, big fella. Hey, there's Diddy. Diddy and Donkey. Oh, get out of the way, Diddy. How's it feel to be the prototype, fellas?
Using
Actually went to a zoo for the footage.
to produce a 3-dimensional model.
See, they're putting the effort in.
Display on a computer screen.
Look at that.
So,
Oh, man, that's
What do we
succulent
got to eat here? Well,
character
we
model.
got the cream of banana soup, the banana and peanut butter sandwich.
Hey, well, your name is George.
George Zachary from Silicon Graphics.
I was wondering if you could help me out a little bit in explaining the game.
Sure, it's a really cool game. It was created on this thing called the Challenge, which is this really advanced supercomputer. Basically, picture 20 supercomputers in a box.
Now, with all this technology, am I going to have to buy an adapter for my home Nintendo?
Not at all. In fact, when the game was created on the Challenge, it was basically specially output to the Super Nintendo game system. So it basically, then you actually texture map them, and you computer modeling.
Yeah.
Basically, what
We wondered if maybe you could.
Always hot tips. There's always hot tips. So now we get the hot tips. There's the Treehouse fellas again. These are like legends. I'm sure the Treehouse has venerated these people as legends, chat. At this point in time, like they probably have photos and like portraits of them on their walls at the Treehouse. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool stage.
Doesn't Bill Trinan show up? I think a young Bill Trinan shows up.
So you gotta avoid, a lot of the broken
I'm not 100% sure.
When we put this out, what do you think your friends are going to think about this game?
I don't think really you have to tell them all that much. Once they
Show
see the
Bill?
pictures, it's going to be like, you have to have it, you know it, get it.
It's one of those games you don't get bored with. You know, I've played it probably 100 times.
I don't know where Bill is.
Now, and I'm still
If he is
getting
here.
better. I'm still getting better in stages. There's certain stages I can improve on.
Bill didn't work at Nintendo until Ocarina of Time. Chat, you lied to me.
Tell you what, you better reserve this game before November 21st, because that's when it comes out in the stores. I already got mine.
Dude's already got one. He said he's already got one! So yeah, you get everything here. 32 bits, you get skits, you get bananas, you get gameplay, you get crazy editing, you get rock music. This is like the prototype. This set the stage, the tone for every proceeding VHS tape. I think I had this one. I'm pretty sure I had this one. Money suitcase guy was sitting at a table with a hat on. That's nice. Play it raw.
Let's see what's in here. Hey guys, can I play? We're sorry.
And you even get like a little fake ending too. They really went hard on Killer Instinct. So, yeah, so that's the Nintendo stuff. I kind of feel like the Donkey Kong one would be my number 2. Again, we didn't watch all of it. If you want to watch the whatever's missing, there's not much. I mean, you got the gist of it. But Commercial Chaos, I believe number 1 has the full version of that. But Dan Osen is still working at Nintendo 30 years later. That's mental. But yeah, for me, still Star Fox 64 number 1, maybe this number 2, then Diddy Kong Racing number 3. But you know, they were all pretty enjoyable in their own way. There is another tape that exists that I don't think I'm gonna watch all of, but it's Squaresoft Final Fantasy VII Collector's Video, interviews from 1997. This seems like really dry compared to any of the Nintendo stuff, because this is purely just like interviews and information, but I kind of want to watch a little bit of it, and maybe we'll see if if there's something interesting in here, and I might end up watching this on my own another time. But yeah, it's 20 minutes, and I want to move the Sunday stream right along, so we can always skip around. This is like the kind of shit they showed in the commercials. And I was like, hook, line, and sinker. Vinny, you really are that drawing of the Final Fantasy VII fan that your friend drew of you. I am the Final Fantasy VII Ratman Goblin. When you have, like, quotes like, it might be the best game ever made, and you show Cloud on a fucking motorcycle and on a train, and, like, this stuff, I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation. And I did. New graphics. Yeah, they're going, like, heavy into spoilers, too. There's a scene coming up that I find very funny. That I thought was, like, the most cool shit ever. The cloud climb animation. Also, you have the most incredible soundtrack. And what is this music? It's not terrible. It's just not... Yeah, it's just not the game soundtrack.
Of 95, one of the U.S.'s largest CG conventions, SIGGRAPH, was held in L.A. At that time, we were not sure what the next generation RPG game should look like. So, as an experiment, we created a CG-based, game-like interactive demo to present at the show. It focused on battle scenes that were 100% real-time and polygon-based.
Man.
This became the seed of Final Fantasy VII, and it was then that we decided to make this a CG-based game.
Based.
When we discussed designing the field scenes as illustration or CG-based, we came up with the idea to eliminate the connection between the movies and the fields. Without using blackout at all and maintaining the quality at the same time, we would make the movie stop at one cut.
Okay, there it is. There's the animation.
We tried to make it controllable
Oh my
even
God.
during movies. As a result of using a lot of motion data plus CG effects in still images, it turned out to be a mega capacity game.
Why are they in an interrogation
And therefore,
room?
We had to choose the CD-ROM
I don't know.
as our media. In other words,
Because cool?
we became too aggressive and got ourselves into trouble.
They got into trouble, chat. So yeah, it's
With 10
just
people,
interviews and
it is
spoilers.
easy to get emotionally involved with both.
Oh God. Wow, it's either like pure dark or like the most blinding light.
Between ordinary scenes and special effects scenes, and they were arranged in a certain order. The players would accept that as an established style and take for granted characters going through monotonous map scenes and then special effects being used in highlight scenes. They understood it as the grammar of the games.
Yeah, no,
especially
they're...
RPGs.
The thing is about Final Fantasy VII Original, yeah, there's Popeye arms. There's a charm to them. They look like poop a little bit, but we don't care. Because, yeah, you do, like, once it establishes the language of the game, it's fine. You just go through it and you're fine. At least I
have been
did.
working with him since Final Fantasy V. When he joined Square, he told me he initially wanted to become a film director, but that he thought this would be impossible in Japan. The
I
previous
guess I'll make a
versions
video
of
game.
Final Fantasy could be called puppet shows compared to this one. It's a real film requiring innovative effects and various camera angles.
And that is something, actually,
His
that is
experience
extremely
studying
innovative.
Cinematography and making his own films has contributed a lot to the making of the game. He is the director of this game.
This and Metal Gear Solid really established gaming as more than just Bing Bing Wahoo. Don't get me wrong, I think Bing Bing Wahoo is like more important. Because I like a good fun game, but I also like games with a good story. I like games with good cinematics. I like both. You need Bing Bing Wahoo and I think some really nice cinematography. Oh yeah, these are very realistic faces. By the way, this game was fucking awesome. Bushido Blade. Yeah, yeah, there it is. Pocket sand. I have to applaud the fucking ballsiness of making a fighting game where you could die in like 1 or 2 hits. Brave Fencer Musashi. I played that for the demo of what? Final Fantasy VIII, was it? Or was it 7? I think it was 8. It was good. Final Fantasy Tactics. I didn't play this. I still kick myself for not buying this game when I was younger, and I had a chance to. I know it's not too late. I just can't see myself right now digging into it. I hear it holds up, though. Didn't buy it, blame yourself or God. I don't know, maybe I didn't have the money for it and I bought something else. Maybe the style didn't win me over like Final Fantasy VII, which had swords and guns and motorcycles, but that's a huge regret because 9 ended up being my favorite, and this is more in line with that style. Massive, not a massive regret, but enough of a regret. Saga Frontier. I didn't play this. I didn't quite know what it was. It's just, I guess it's just another massive PS1 RPG. Didn't you play 9 for the first time when you streamed it? No. I played 9 like the year it came out. And then several times before I streamed it, I completed it. Oh, no, I finished 9 for the first time when I streamed it. But I played through it and got, like, almost to the end a couple times. It's weird to think that I started streaming 10 years after Final Fantasy IX came out. It feels like ancient history.
An evil empire is sucking the life force from the planet, destroying all that's in its path. It's up to one soldier of fortune to save the world. If he succeeds,
was this the commercial that got me to buy a PS1?
If he fails, you can always hit the reset button. Final Fantasy VII.
PlayStation.
Okay, they're just including the commercials now.
Beyond
bonus commercial chaos.
Reality lies a story of ultimate conquest, a story of war and friendship, a story of a love that can never be, and a hatred that always was. And now, the most anticipated
just go ahead and throw that in the commercial.
Of the year will never come to a theater near you. Final Fantasy VII.
It did. Spoilers, it did, eventually.
More than 200 animators and programmers.
Which is like quaint at this time for a AAA.
Over 2 years in the making. And a cast of thousands. They said it couldn't be done in a major motion picture. They were right. Final Fantasy VII.
PlayStation.
Just 2 years, yeah. Remake and Rebirth are going on, what, 9 years of development at this point? But the ads were incredible, and they totally won me over. And that was what I ended up doing. I ended up buying a PlayStation, and I bought Final Fantasy VII, and that was when I opened my heart to Sony. Which, you know, in retrospect, it wasn't Sony. It was their hardware. I opened my heart to Kojima. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Big mistake. Is Sony the dark part of Vinny's heart? Maybe. But anyway, that is just a number of promo tapes. I hope you enjoyed it. I figured this would make for a fun segment, something a little different, but yet similar enough to Commercial Chaos. And those were good. A lot of that stuff was very nostalgic for me. And it also was stuff that actually was hard to look at, some of it. But it brought me back a little bit. And it was, if anything, it made me want to replay some games. So good job, tapes. We're going to take a break. And I will be back, chat, with Sonic Crust Pack. Here's a new BRB that cycles through images by Alizarin. So enjoy music while you look at images.